The University of Tennessee Student Government Association advocates for the student voice all year. The Undergraduate Student Senate is a branch of the organization that has many representatives from various colleges and living areas on campus. I spoke with Vice President Madison Call about her role overseeing the Undergraduate Student Senate.
I'm working with the Senate chair to make sure everything's set up for Senate in terms of clickers, making sure the agenda's correct, contact with our guest speakers to make sure they're in place and they're ready to speak for however long they're going to be, making sure all the legislation is formatted properly and looks good before we send it on out to the Senate.
The Senate has tackled several hot topic issues such as campus tobacco use this year. I questioned a couple of students to learn more about their stance on the passage of the tobacco ban bill in Senate.
I think that if you ban all of it, it will only create more issues. A lot of my friends who are invested in SGA mentioned that it will bring about some issues just by passing the law.
I think it's a good ban.
It wasn't a well thought out decision.
Definitely opposed to SGA. I think overstepping their bounds in that role.
I think that it's nice that the Senate took a step and started it instead of administration.
You shouldn't be able to smoke inside, so you also shouldn't be able to smoke around people on campus.
Well, as an environmental activist on campus, I am very concerned about the effects of tobacco products, such as cigarette smoke polluting the air.
I talked to a lot of my constituents, and it seems like it's really violating students' civil liberties.
President Will Freeman voiced his concerns for the passage of the legislation in Senate and explained his decision on vetoing the bill.
The reason that I'm not going to sign it, I'm going to veto this bill, is because I'm concerned about the student buy-in of our organization, of SGA, should this become an initiative for years to come.
In addition to tobacco bans, the Student Senate has reviewed the current campus alcohol policy. Several senators vocalized their constituents' concerns about the passage of alcohol policy legislation.
2 weeks back, voted to make the campus and the environment more healthy for our students. And now it was vetoed. And now we're voting, from my perspective, for a bill that, from my perspective, again, will not make the student body healthy. It'll actually exactly against making the student body healthy.
So I think it's better to keep these abuses on campus where we have resources and we have more vigilant eyes to watch over students.
For more information on the Student Senate, visit sga.utk.edu or come to the bi-weekly Senate meetings on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. in the Haslam Business Building.